pained by this incident that's taken place here. And also many
the current government is trying to propagate. This boy is an innocent. This boy is working in a wine shop. He's just an ordinary employee. That is his lifestyle. An ordinary employee working in a wine shop, having nothing to do with I would rather say there is no faction there, there is no incident of these people murdering somebody or which warrants the other party to actually be killing somebody like this. It doesn't warrant any of those things. He is just an ordinary activist, probably YSS, probably activist at best. And is an ordinary employee in a wine shop. That is his background. And to create a fear psychosis, somebody actually goes to the extent of chopping somebody right on the main road. And that too while everybody is watching at 7:30 or so in the evening in front of everybody's eyes. What kind of rule is prevalent here? Literally, and what are the cops doing and what are the cops saying? None of these things are. These people don't even have the minimum courtesy to at least register proper cases. This boy who was murdered and the person who actually murdered is literally feeding a cake piece to MLA's wife. God knows what the occasion is, but this is that kind of intimacy this person shares with the family of the MLA, and this is the photograph of the MLA along with this boy also, and this is the related photographs as well. So just because they wanted to propagate fear, because they are failing on their promises. It has already been 45 days since this regime has come. They have made so many false promises, and because of these false promises, the government is losing faith in public. So they want to divert this topic, create fear psychosis amongst the people. So far, in these 45 days alone, 31 deaths took place, and more than 300 attempt to murders took place. In these 45 days alone, more than 560 and odd properties, private properties were destroyed, vandalized. Shops were burnt, houses were destroyed. Even these plantations like sweet lime and these kind of plantations were destroyed. Almost 560 and odd such incidents took place. More than 490 government premises also, where my name apparently was there on the foundation stones or whatever, even those were also destroyed. And literally this kind of atmosphere is prevalent in more than 1059 various incidents which took place in the state, where people were attacked, people were hit for no reason, just to create fear psychosis. Whatever Chandrababu Naidu is trying to do, it will hit back on him terribly.
So you've always talked about how what goes back comes back in a multitude. Right now, you've written a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well, seeking importance not only on this violent case, but also several other violent cases. Any plans of you going to meet him and discuss the kind of status here in Andhra Pradesh?
Absolutely, no, because even just yesterday, on one side, such incident takes place. On the other side, our MP is not even permitted to tour his own constituency. And while he was doing so, while he was in another sympathizer, another MP, another MP who also happens to be in the same town, which is part of the MP's constituency, he was just talking to them, and the house was geared out, and house stone pelting took place. The Redappa, who was earlier the parliament member, his car was burnt, and Mithun, the sitting Lok Sabha MP Mithun Reddy, all his cars were destroyed. And what kind of psychosis are they trying to project here? So we have written a letter to the Honorable Prime Minister as well on this particular issue, sought an appointment with him. We have also sought an appointment with the Home Minister as well as President. Also, we will be seeking an appointment, but the Prime Minister's appointment has already been sought, and we would definitely go explain all these issues with them. Not only that, we would also stage a dharna there in Delhi. In Delhi, we will take all the MLCs, we will take all the MLAs, we will take all the Lok Sabha and the Raj Sabha MPs, all of them along with me will be going to Delhi on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we will be staging a dharna there as a symbolic protest, showcasing the atrocities which are taking place in Andhra Pradesh. That also we will be doing.
So you're talking about how the state has come to a standstill, a state of unrest. The BJP here in the state is silent on this. The BJP, the centre, has yet to talk about this kind of crisis that is happening, like you mentioned, in Andhra Pradesh. What do you have to say on the BJP's silence?
That's exactly what. They should be ashamed of what they're doing. I mean, how can they not be a party to this? Even if they are not party to this, then their action should be swift. They should order for a central government agency inquiry into this. They would have to stop this. Otherwise, why is it not a fit case for president rule? When this is the
demand president.
Yes, this is a fit case for president rule. Why should just because this man is part of NDA, does it remove him, or does it give him some kind of an immunity to do these kind of things? Not so. In fact, it is more so that these people should be concerned about such incidents and try to make sure that law and order is prevalent. The BJP is equally responsible. They should take note of this, and if at all they are not responsible, then they would have to come forward and showcase that stringent action has been taken.
So
all the more reason that these people come out openly and protest and literally stop these kind of incidents from taking place.
So you've been the you are the YSRCP chief, you've been the former chief minister of Andhra Pradesh. What is your message to the current chief minister, given, like you mentioned, last 45 days there have been crimes that have been completely going haywire in Andhra Pradesh?
Last 45 days, these kind of incidents that I've told you, 31 murders have taken place, more than 300 36 murders have taken place, according to whatever the latest report is, and more than 300 odd attempt to murder cases, more than 1,059 arson cases, more than 590 properties destroyed, and this is what this government is currently doing. So my message to this government is, today a situation is so bad in the state that these people think that they are supporting the Telangana Party cadre. In fact, the worst part is these people themselves have come up with a red book. Chandrababu Naidu's son himself has literally showcased a red book, which has got names of all the officers, names of all the people whom these people want to go on vengeance with. And literally this book, with Lokesh holding that book, was actually put on hoardings, literally sending a message to the police that this is what we are going to do, you people should remain silent. This is exactly what is happening, and it's become so worse that now the system is no longer in police control. Everybody is now exploiting the current situation and trying to kill people, trying to take their personal vengeance at every level, from village level to state level, every level. That is the reason why why law and order is deteriorated. You no longer have control over police here. Police are no longer literally neutral here. And so slowly a situation has come in place where police are not even taking any cases on any attempts done on anybody. This is the situation. Slowly we get to a stage where law and order totally collapses.
You call for a president rule?
I would. In fact, I would demand for that. In fact, that is the reason why I would definitely ask for it. And these kind of things would have to stop immediately.
Thank you so much, sir.
కొంచెం
ఎందుకు దిగుతుంది